you know that an average person spends nearly 2.5 hours on social media daily, surrendering himself to the dopamine dances of likes, shares, and views through endless scrolling? But here is a real shocker. Research indicates that social media can be more addictive than drugs, alcohol, and cigarettes combined. Scary, right? Our generation is trapped in a cycle that steals our focus, our time, and more importantly, the ability to experience joy. No, this video is not about all this. But in this video, let's speak about facts, shall we? We are diving into a topic that has become increasingly popular in our fast-paced lives, dopamine, and the power that it holds in our everyday lives. But what exactly is dopamine? To put things into perspective, dopamine is a neurotransmitter, a chemical messenger in the brain that plays a crucial role in our mood, motivation, and pleasure. It is often regarded as a feel-good neurotransmitter because of its association with the reward and reinforcement. There are different sources of dopamine, first and foremost being the digital devices and their constant notifications, which includes likes, shares, mentions, and so on and so forth. Food and eating, especially those foods which includes high level of fat as well as sugar. Physical activities, physical interactions, and social interactions. Accomplishing personal goals, no matter how big or small, is another factor which contributes highly to the dopamine production. Trying out different activities that generates some kind of excitement or curiosity is another key factor. So starting from tomorrow, I'm embarking on a 7-day dopamine detox journey to regain control over my life. No social media, TV, OTT, junk food, alcohol, drugs, or music. I'm stripping away from all sorts of distractions to regain mental clarity and for self-discovery. I'm ready for a reset to regain control and power over my life. Let the journey begin. On day 1 of my dopamine detox, I started early. But instead of grabbing my phone, I decided to go out and breathe some fresh air. It's 6:15 a.m. and I am walking on a lonely road. In the entire road, it's just me, few birds, and of course, a beautiful creation of nature, beautifully crafted. The old marathoner in me decided to make a comeback along with the early morning sunlight, which not only boosted my mood but also set a positive tone for the entire day. Back home, I had a simple breakfast of palapam and curry, but no phone or YouTube videos this time. This is called mindful eating. And science says that this makes you appreciate it even more. I headed to sorting out my office works which got piled up over the weekend. And post that, I decided to spend some time with the nature in utmost peace, analyzing what has happened and what is to come next. Chilling on the terrace area of my house, and I can sense that it's going to rain heavily very soon. The harsh wind is blowing all around. The black clouds are already here. I just wanted to give a bit of an update regarding my day 1 of my dopamine detox. Of course, day 1 was a lot challenging for me, and I was constantly tempted to look at my phone or to just switch on the TV and just enjoy a good show. But I was successfully able to navigate through all those challenges, and what I've realized is the fact that it is those small choices that definitely matters. By avoiding all those distractions, I definitely found inner strength within myself. And science definitely agrees that it is by disconnecting from the outside noise is when we discover what is really happening inside us. We are at the backyard of our house, and now it's time to plant all those saplings and seeds that we got from the Krishi Bhavan a few days back. I think in my previous vlog I already showed you guys what my backyard has to offer. There are plenty of stuff growing here, and the climate of Kerala just favors the growth of all those things that are growing here. This is actually the coconut fiber powder that we add as fertilizers to the soil. Another layer of fertilizer that we have added, well, this is the cow dung. This is one of the most natural form of fertilizer that enhances the quality of the soil and helps the crop grow fast. The fourth layer, that is the wood ash. Alright, so after everything is done, the final process is to ensure that all of them get mixed properly with the soil. So just take this and the act of sowing seeds, watching them grow and participating in Earth's natural rhythm, it's definitely a therapeutic journey. It's definitely a contrast to all the toxic activities that I have left behind. The connection with the soil and the warmth of the sunlight, it's definitely a reminder of all the positive choices that lies within us. A super productive start to the day, as I was able to script down the introduction of this video, as well as chalk down a few more ideas for my upcoming videos as well. So yes, I think reconnecting with my roots of the traditional way of scripting, that is, I think, still effective. There is more clarity of thoughts, there is more liberty as far as the creative ideas is concerned, and yes, being surrounded by this beautiful view, I couldn't have asked for any better. Another beautiful day, and we are right now heading forward to my mother's birthplace, which is in Alandur. It's almost a kilometer from here. It's been a long time since I visited my maternal home. I wanted to go there from a long time, and also we have got a few plantations to look after. So yeah, let's go. Chalo. Well, this is the house where my mom was born and brought up. This house is almost 60 years old, and more importantly, it's in between these beautiful nature trails. In the middle of so many banana trees. We've got close to 40 banana trees, and all of them were put into place by my parents. And now I understand why my parents often keep telling me, test of time for me, and I am going to
remove the goob.
Yeah. So many ants around. So this is what we call as the fruit of hard work. Mehnat ka phal. We also have got a bunch of tapioca saplings as well as taro saplings. Well, all of them will be ready in the next 3-4 months. So I hope by the time I will be back for my next vacation, I will definitely get to eat some delicious food. Now check this out. This is called the Touch Me Not plant. But still I'm going to touch it. The rains have finally stopped, and today's day is coming to an end. I've come out for a short evening walk. But today's day was definitely a day of growth and discovery. By planting the seeds of change both literally and metamorphically, I was contributing to a masterpiece called A Well-Lived Life. Today's day was definitely a reminder that every moment invested into wholesome activities is a step towards a more fulfilling and a more enhanced life. I'm right now at St. George Orthodox Church here in Puducherry. It is one of the oldest, one of the biggest churches and one of the most visited ones here in Kerala. The church was constructed back in 1557 AD, and the church is dedicated to St. George. Since the state of Kerala had a lot of incidents related to deaths happening due to snake bites, Saint George, who was known for killing a dragon snake, became the patron saint. And the Pudupalli Perunal, or what we call as the Feast of Saint George, which happens here in the month of May, that is a testament of the power of belief and faith that believers have towards the saint and in this church. Am I a spiritual person? I have been asked this question many a times by many people. Well, the answer to that definitely depends on how you would like to define spirituality. Is spirituality a part of your life? Or is spirituality the way of your life? I follow Jesus Christ, and more importantly for me, it's about keeping it simple. For me, it's not just about believing, but rather about loving, caring, and being respectful to each and every individual that I come across all day, everywhere. Choosing to avoid sin out of fear of God is what brings peace and purpose to my life. And I believe this is what helps me to create a ripple of positivity in my life as well as in the lives of others. This choice is what gives my life a purpose, and more importantly, it helps me to navigate through all the challenges of life. It's 8 o'clock now. Very rare occasion when I go to bed at this point of time. But I feel the best part about this dopamine detox is the fact that I've been able to, get a good 10 to 12 hours of sleep every single day compared to 5-6 hours of sleep that I used to otherwise get. Using phone or simply scrolling through social media, I feel that is a regular activity which most of us start our day with and most of us end our day with. And by being mindful of it, I am able to cut down all those unwanted times invested and focus on giving my body the rest that it deserves. Watching the sunset is like a sweet lesson from the nature. When the sun goes down, it gives us an important reminder that sometimes good things have to end. But here is a cool part. It also promises us that new awesome beginnings are on their way. Just like the colors in the sky, even our life goes through ups and downs. So whenever you see a sunset, may it be a reminder that when the things get tough, there is always a chance for a fresh start. Life is a mix of saying goodbye and embracing new things that are just around the corner. So embrace this journey of life because the best is yet to come. It's a beautiful morning, and yes, these days mornings are beautiful because I've been living a much more disciplined life than ever before. I've been going to bed early, I've been waking up early just to embrace the sunrise. And I believe this is what sets the tone for the rest of the day and fills your entire day with positivity and warmth. So let me just take you all through a journey. It's my own journey filled with ups and downs, and it is something that has shaped me into the individual that I am today. So when I was 11, I was deep into video games. For me, it was my escape, but it definitely took a toll on my studies. And that is exactly when my parents, they decided to step in and they took away all the devices that I was using. For me, it wasn't at all easy, but it was definitely a game changer, I believe, because that showed me the power of support and finding an equilibrium in life. Fast forward to the lockdown, a new challenge emerged, that is social media. But instead of falling back into the rabbit hole, I decided to use it differently. By creating over 100 videos and reaching out to 1 million people, I realized the power of turning your addiction into a powerful tool. Currently at this point in life, I face a new challenge. that is junk food. Being away from home most of the times, it is quite tempting. But I'm learning to find a balance in this ongoing journey. So the lesson is that every challenge is a new opportunity to learn and grow. It's about learning that discipline is not a punishment, rather a superpower that helps you stay focused towards your goals. Because it's in these struggles that we become the architects of our lives, and this is what really shapes our stories uniquely. Today, I specifically wanted to discuss an important issue that has become increasingly popular, especially amongst us youngsters. I believe this is one of the most overused excuses, that is, I don't have time. In our routine packed lives, we sleep for 9 hours, we go to work for 9 hours, we spend doing our household chores for 2 hours, and we surrender the remaining 4 hours of our lives to mindless scrolling through the internet. Ask yourselves if you remember when was the last time you got bored. Boredom might seem like a distant memory to most of us because it has been replaced by a constant stream of entertainment. And the overused excuse? I don't have time. I don't have time for my passion, I don't have time for my hobbies, I don't even have time to meet my dear and near ones. This is like a paradox that our generation has been drowning in, and we are starving our true potential. Genuinely, let's break free from this cycle and choose simplicity and prioritize what really matters. And as a wise man once rightly said, time and tide waits for none. Time is definitely a gift. Let's use it to gain what brings us joy rather than losing ourselves. Today I stand before you as not just a content creator but also as somebody who has embarked on a transformative journey of 7 days. 7 days ago I took a bold decision to do something which a lot of people might fail to, that is to do a dopamine detox journey. In these 7 days I have definitely found clarity, the mental fog has lifted, and more importantly I became an observer of my own existence. In a world filled with distractions and constant noise, reclaiming yourself is the biggest challenge. And I believe overcoming that very challenge is the greatest form of self-love that you can give yourself. Life is a precious gift that is meant to be lived, not to be observed. I encourage each and every one of you to consider embarking on a similar journey like that of mine. So my dear friends, let us embark on this journey of embracing the present, reclaiming our lives, and more importantly, falling in love with ourselves once again.